Hey and hello, friend. This is Callie Elizabeth. We are on day 10, last day of our 10K in 10 days challenge. Boy, it's been a trip, y'all. This writing challenge was not at all what I was expecting it to be, simply because when I got it in my head, I'm like, oh, let's do this writing challenge. Oh, this week is clear for the most part. Let's do it this week. This past week has become one of the most busiest weeks for me in November so far. It was crazy. So many last minute things popped up, and I'm just like, well, let's just do it. Let's get through it. We made it. We survived. Very late nights. Some little tiny sessions here and there, and then kind of just broken up overall. As y'all saw yesterday, I was at my folks' house. It was wonderful. A much needed little break from life, from lifing, from adulting. I got to become a little kid again, and I got to help them decorate for Christmas, just like I used to do every year. I used to at least try to go down around Thanksgiving if I could make it down there. This is early for her, but I was just like, hey, I'm going to be there. You want to do it? She was like, yeah. And of course, once we put the tree up, we had to watch a Christmas movie. So we watched one of those little cutesy, Hallmarky type movies. It wasn't a Hallmark, but it was a Hallmarky type, I call it. But it was cute. It's just cute. Didn't have to think too hard. You know, it's just a good feel good. It's just a really good feel good. I love some Hallmarks. I do. But when the cheese is just like, oh, sometimes there's too much cheese. You know, my dad cooked us a yummy meal. And Mom and I decorated the tree. And then we all sat down and watched our little Hallmarky movie together. This project has been developing in ways I never imagined. Some of the direction that it's taking, I would have never picked that originally. But then, you know, you grow and you learn. And you're just like, oh, what about this? Let's try it. And then it ends up being like one of the coolest parts of the whole book. I've introduced several new characters into the first draft during this challenge. There's one character that I have yet to add in. I do have one character that I really want to include, like add his parts in, because a lot of these chapters are pretty established. But I think this particular character is really cool. I think that he could add some real depth to the story and have some really awesome moments. Maybe like round 2, like draft 2, when I begin revisions. He also has the possibility to be a favorite character of sorts, like almost like your favorite side quest character, you know? Weather has changed drastically overnight, and it's going to change drastically again tomorrow. So the sniffles are in full force. If any of you guys can relate, but man, hello. 'Tis the season to be sneezing. That's all I got to say about that. Well, you can literally hear my nose stopping up right now. Like, I can hear a difference from when I started speaking to now. That is crazy. Anyways, sorry, my voice sounds weird now. Moving on. So the last chapter that we worked on the last couple of days, I'm going to be continuing on in that chapter, just because I feel like I'm really in a good groove to it. I wrote an interrogation scene last night. My very first interrogation scene. Actually kind of got a little creepy. Just a little. I'm not writing horror. I'm not that type of gal. I used to watch horror movies. Ruined me for life. Ruined. But this book does have some potentially disturbing images being portrayed. It kind of depends on your definition of creepy. Yeah, things definitely got a little heated. Injuries were had. So the stakes have upped. Yeah, this interrogation takes place in Act 1 of the 3-act story structure. If you know what that is, things are definitely ramping up at this point, with the villain closing in, if that makes sense. How many times do I have to say this line? I can't speak no more. My brain is all worded out, apparently. My brain can't brain no more. At this point in the chapter, the interrogation has just taken place in this particular chapter. There's a lot of things that happen in this chapter, but that's like the middle part of it. The other part is the nighttime event. So they kind of go together. They commingle. It is cold, y'all. As you can see, y'all, this sweater is the coziest ever. It feels like a cloud. It kind of looks like one too. It's its maiden voyage. Our house is kind of drafty, so it kind of be getting cold inside too. So we got all the cozy, got the slippers, I got the fuzzy socks, the fuzzy pants, the fuzzy top. We got all the warm and fuzzies today. We got our little candle that sounds like a fireplace. And it's day 10. Let's see how far we can get. Let's see what kind of number we can wrap up our challenge with. And I will give y'all a total and word count at the end. Time to write. Let's do it. Hey friend, we worked late into the night tonight. Just trying to make that word count go up, make it count for the last night. Last night I worked on the interrogation scene of the chapter that I've been working on the last couple of days. And tonight we worked on the second part of that chapter. I almost completed the chapter, not quite though. There's still just like a little bitty piece, but it was so late in the night. I'm like, I've got to go to bed. So I went to bed. The last part of this chapter was the nighttime event of the big event day chapter that I did. It was just kind of the span over the whole day. Yeah, so that interrogation that our MMC had to do kind of threw him for a loop. It actually shook the unshakable commander. It was very, very disturbing to him, and he is very stickler about being late to events or anything that's his duty or that he has to get done or do. And so this particular interrogation has made him late to the event, and he is just a little frazzled, which is crazy because he does not frazzle easily. So what does that tell you? And the queen of the kingdom has asked him to play a lead solo in the concert that they're having during the night event. But the thing is it is his first time playing in a public setting. So as if he's not already a little frazzled enough, throwing on that interrogation on top of it is like, ooh, okay. It is shaping up to be a super fun chapter. I'm super proud of the progress that I made in my wit. Today's word count ended up being 1,242 words. Our starting word count before the challenge was 45,827 words. We ended up, after today's writing session, our total number of words are 58,205 words, y'all. Oh my gosh. This means that for my writing challenge of 10K in 10 days, we have written 12,485 words. So we exceeded our goal, even with all of the last minute pop-up events. So stinking proud of myself. I mean, It was rough at times. It really, really was. But it was so, so worth it. Thank you so, so much for being here with me through the thick and the thin. It was definitely a learning experience. I did enjoy the writing portions of it. And I'm so, so glad that you decided to come along with me as I learn what the heck I'm doing with this thing. But we definitely have some more vlogs in the future. I think I'm going to take a little break from the writing challenges at the moment because this was crazy. But I did enjoy it, and I'm very, very glad that I did it. And thank you so much for being here with me along the way and encouraging me. And I hope to see you guys soon. Always remember, Jesus loves you. Bye.